Hi everyone. This young Muslim woman wants to follow Islam properly. So much so that she admits she's sacrificing sports for God. Now, this is a surprising one because we all know Muslim women were into sports with the hijab, playing soccer, whatever, right? Even some of them do boxing and stuff like that, right? There's a whole meme or a narrative around Islam is empowerment. My hijab doesn't stop me from doing anything. I'm an empowered Muslim woman, all of that, right? The thing is, all of this depends on just how religious you are. Meaning, the less religious you are, the better off you are. Let's watch Farrah's video here and see what she says.
Hi guys, I think I unlocked a new move. Because in Jannah I plan on competing in so many sport activities, now you might be thinking, why not here? Because here, when you do things, the shape of you comes out. So, here is limited, but in Jannah I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm gonna show you the move. So what I have recently got, well not recently, like a while back, is the L-sit hang, okay?
Now, it's pretty impressive that she can do the L-sit hang. That's great. But there's so many problems with this. One is that sports is a social activity and it gives you an excuse to meet people, to gain exercise, to make friends. There's just so many benefits of being able to be involved in sports. Like all of this because the shape of you, like you can't see her shape. Having to work out at home is actually a major limitation for practicing Muslims. If you didn't know this, I did a video on this very thing, the Muslim fitna problem, which I'll link below. In that video, a Muslim guy decides to spend all his money building a home gym just to avoid women at the gym. And then he ends up going back to the gym after hurting himself at home because he didn't have the proper equipment, the bar bent that he had. Farrah also, in other videos, talked about going to the gym, but it seems like she might have given up on that idea now and she's working out at home. Why is it that Muslim women have to make so much sacrifice in how they dress and act? How is this religion good for them? Now, before you say she's an extremist or something, realize that the Muslim women who do go out and do sports are called all sorts of things like immodest or criticized for not covering enough, or they feel guilty. For those of us outside the religion, we might not understand just how hard it is for these women. Those of us who aren't Muslim might not understand just how hard and just how difficult it is for these women with the cultural and religious pressure they face. Women in cults have it even tougher, but women in cults tend to be in small numbers. With Islam, we're talking about billions. Billions of Muslim women were limited like this. Islam is neither a religion of practicality nor balance. Just because she's brave enough to admit this publicly, meaning that she doesn't want to go out because of the shape of her, doesn't mean other women aren't going through the same thing. We just don't hear about them. I did a video on Ruqayya and how when she went outside without hijab for the first time, she relished and treasured the experience, the wind in her hair and whatnot. How much do these Muslim women miss out on for Allah? They think they're going to get something better in the next life, in Jannah. But even the Islamic Jannah, the Islamic paradise, is so awful. Each man is granted multiple wives. What do women get? The hand-waving, whatever your heart desires is what they're told. Whereas men get very specific things. In Jannah, apparently she's going to have the perfect body. So what would be the point of exercise? How would she exercise with all those heavy bracelets of gold and pearls and whatever, silk, brocade? Let's be real. The Islamic Jannah is made for men, not women. They are simply there because Muhammad wanted to throw them a bone, because he needed them. If you ask a Muslim woman what she need to cover in paradise, what would she say? Can she go around naked? Semi-naked? Can she talk to men? Or is she going to be isolated again? There's a lot of weirdness around the Islamic paradise. If she's married, her husband would potentially have multiple wives, at least 2, and then Hur al-Ain. If she's single, does God manufacture a partner for her? Is there Islamic dating in the paradise? Does she even need a partner? You see, there's a deeper point here that Muhammad missed. Our desires Our want for partners, our want for pleasure and food and drink and clothing are all materialistic needs meant to help us survive here on earth. There's literally no reason we would need any of these things in a world without want or death. The hunger we feel, the sexual urges, all of that is survival programming. In fact, even the feelings we get of jealousy, of anger, of sadness, all of this too has evolved to serve us and to guide us to survival and reproduction. The Islamic paradise is an idiotic idea that was made by a 7th century desert slave trader who wanted to hijack people's desires and redirect them to his own satisfaction. Do you know that Muhammad got 1/5 of the war booty? It's called khums. And that includes his first pick of the women captives who became his personal concubines or wives. Going back to this Muslim woman, Farrah, she's a lovely lady and I appreciate she's trying her best to follow God even though she's hopelessly deluded. I know I was in the same boat for many years, so it's easier for me to understand what she's feeling. You might remember that she's also featured in a video about music where she talks about the struggle to give it up and how hard that was. I'll link that video down as well so you can check it out. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons for your continued support. I appreciate all of you. If you're new here, do subscribe, thumbs up if you like the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about giving up sports for Allah. Is this a smart move? Obviously not. But anyways, leave a comment. This is your friendly ex-Muslim Abdullah Samir signing out.